It's week 7 in the Barclays Premier League, and this is the predictions show. So what have we got for you this weekend? Well, I'm pretty sure we got 8 matches on Saturday, just one on Sunday, and there's a Monday night fixture for reasons well beyond my intelligence. But anyway, let's get started. We've come off the back of Carabao Cup or EPL Cup matches in the week, where most of the top sides fielded reserve teams. So I won't go into too much detail about that. But let's get started with the fixtures then. And the early kickoff on Saturday is at Bramall Lane. It's Sheffield United at home to league leaders Liverpool. 6 wins, played 6, won 6, looking like a juggernaut. And I really can't see anything stopping them making it 7 out of 7. Sheffield United have been competitive. Their defence is pretty sound, but I don't think they will be able to handle this attack. And I'm taking Liverpool to win this game by 3-1. Now let's get into the other fixtures on Saturday. Spurs are at home to Southampton. Spurs, well, they certainly are a little bit sort of up and down, I think. But Southampton, I thought they looked quite promising, but they lost last week at home to Bournemouth. But I'm expecting this to be a little bit of a shock, and I'm going for a 2-2 draw. Wolves are at home to Watford. Watford lost again 8-0 last weekend at the Etihad. Wolves rallied a little bit, got a late equaliser on Sunday. There's been no Europa League distraction for them this week, but I think this is going to be a pretty tight affair. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Crystal Palace are at home to Norwich. Norwich's away form is pretty dismal. Palace haven't been firing all cylinders. They should have won last weekend, but they conceded in the 95th minute to Wolves. I think we might actually see a Benteke goal this weekend and Sahar up to his best again. I'm taking Palace to win this one by 2-1. Bournemouth then into the top 6 at home to West Ham, who are also there. A bit of a shock, really, these two up so highly, but it is still early stages. I'm looking to this match to be a pretty good one to watch. Quite a few goals, and I'm going for a 2-2 draw. Aston Villa, they're at home to Burnley. Villa were very unlucky going down at the Emirates last weekend to Arsenal. Burnley, a pretty steady win at home 2-0. But I'm expecting Villa with that passionate crowd to come through by the odd goal and win this one by 2-1. Now to Chelsea against Brighton. Chelsea fought very hard and looked very impressive, I thought, even though they lost to Liverpool last Sunday. Brighton have returned to their old form, although they did scrape a draw at St James's. I'm expecting the Lampard kids to take this game by 3-1. The late game on Saturday is at Goodison Park. The champions are in town. Everton looking very, very disappointing last weekend. In fact, they've been like that for 2 weekends on the trot. I think the pressure's going to mount even further for Silva, and I'm taking the champions to romp home here by 3-1. The Sunday match is at the King Power Stadium. Leicester at home to Newcastle. Leicester are in the top 6. They're going to be too good for Newcastle. Rodgers has got a great squad there, and I think they're going to take this one by 3-1. That remains the last fixture. The Monday night fixture is at Old Trafford. I'm almost crying, and we're only 6 games in after that appalling display in the EFL Cup, where United scraped through on penalties against lowly Rochdale. I really have no optimism at all. Rashford is likely to be sidelined with that groin problem. Pogba, well, he just doesn't do it for me, I'm afraid. Arsenal are in town, and I'm actually going for an Arsenal win by 2-1. So that's the prediction show for this week. Enjoy the viewing, starting with tomorrow's game at Bramall Lane. We'll be back on maybe Monday with a half a show, and then finish it all off on Tuesday.